Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons, as presented by Kyle Kingery, Jared Bergner, and Gene Renfro. Pete the Cat's grandfather gave him his 4 favorite buttons before he died. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pete the Cat had a big breakfast. He ate a McMuffin, a McGriddle, biscuits and gravy, hot cakes, pretty much everything on the menu. Pop!
Oh no! Oh no!
One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left?
3!
Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My 3 groovy buttons. My 3 groovy buttons. Pete went to the playground when all of a sudden, pop!
Oh no! Oh no!
Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left?
2!
Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My 2 groovy buttons. My 2 groovy buttons. Later that day, Pete got on the city bus and was mugged. And then, pop!
Oh no! Oh no!
Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left?
1!
Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My 1 groovy button. My 1 groovy button. After all this stress, Pete decided to take a nice relaxing day at the beach, when all of a sudden, pop!
Oh no! Oh no!
The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left?
0!
Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw?
His belly button!
After a trying day, Pete decided to go home